Praise God.
Amen.
I want everybody to be very peaceful and calm. I am so happy to stand with the citizens of District 4 today. I'll tell you the truth and nothing but the truth on this day before God, before my people and the government of Liberia. Why are we here today? We're here because God has called this very meeting that we're in right now. We're here to examine the truth and uphold our democracy to the test of good versus evil, greed, nepotism, corruption versus patriotism, liberty, and love for our district, our country, and our county. Today, the people have voices, and they have spoken. But let me add just a little bit on top. Under the eyes of God, the media, and our beloved people, I am challenging Mr. Daniel Newland to show up here in front of the people with me in a debate over the truth and nothing but the truth. Don't stay in the shadows and threaten the free press.
Exactly.
Come out and face our people directly and bring your evidence before God for the truth. Threatening the press and not being honest with the people is something that I cannot condone. And I will not condone. I'm challenging you to come in front of the people and debate in the public square to present the truth about the election. Thank you. You will have the opportunity to present your truth, and I will have the opportunity to present the case on behalf of the people, to whom I hold my allegiance, to the people. Because apparently the evidence that our esteemed and highest court of the land saw and approved for a recount was not credible in Newland's view. I'm not bound to any special interest by an old system of corruption, greed, and nepotism. My allegiance is to the people for a free and fair election, and to uphold and add value to this privileged and esteemed democratic process, so that our people will have pride and confidence in the electoral process. We, the people of District Number 4, are in alignment and have heard a message from our newly elected president, Honorable Joseph Boyka, recently speaking to an audience in the diaspora, who said, I quote, "I believe the power of government must come from the people, whose unfettered participation in the democratic process always establishes the legitimacy that ensues political stability and social cohesion." Unquote. My people, we are in transition. We are drawing for a new dawn, for a new day ahead of us. Today we stand united in developing our new Liberia, with a democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people. Here in District Number 4, we're not on our knees and begging government to do everything for us. Instead, we are a people with great dignity, pride, and patriotic bonds for our district, our county, and our country. We are ready to become an asset to our government and not a liability. The time has come. The time has come where every Liberian should be asking one question. As the great president JFK once said, I paraphrase, how can I be a service to my government? Where does government need the most help? That's the question we ask in District 4 from our citizens to the government of Liberia. This is why together today we stand in unity, voicing our concerns over the corrosive nature of the old systems of corruption that has become the cancer corroding the fabric of our beloved land. Permit me to borrow from a famous quote from a gentleman named Edmund Burke, who said, "The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing." I'm standing here with good men and women. They chose to do something. These are patriots. These are people who will not turn a blind eye when evil is lurking at the door of their district, because it has to do with the future of their children. These are people who have been awakened to understand the value that they have within themselves. These are people who are not waiting for government to do everything for them. So therefore, we say today, never again. We say today, never again. We say never again. Never again. Never again should nepotism become a natural part of our election, deciding the outcome in the new Liberia that we want to go to. Never again should our people lose hope in the electoral process because of rampage corruption. Never again. Never again. Our new president is ushering in an era of transparency, of responsibility for the people and by the people, where every citizen has the right and is encouraged to participate in developing their country. And one of the most important values of the new Liberia is a free press. The young men and women ahead of us here today, who tirelessly go to tell the story about what's happening, should not be under threat by people who sit in offices just because they have power. This is the truth that comes out of this media. Nobody should be threatening the free press. The people of Liberia deserve better. The media deserve better. I challenge Mr. Daniel Newland to cease and desist from sending threatening demands to the free media. This was the old Liberia. Where we are in a new era, a new Liberia where zero tolerance for corruption in District 4 is something that we want to preach. I stand today with the people and with the press to support the values and the visions of our new president for a new Liberia where your leader is a servant to the people. We will not let the old Liberia, the bureaucracy that has not worked for the people, threaten the people so that the people cannot get clear facts and understanding about the electoral process. I will not let that happen in this district. In a very short period, our citizens, my people, have presented me with a petition with thousands of other signatures on the way, coming in from all over the district. Our citizens are offended by what took place throughout the electoral process. They are offended, they feel abused. This came as a result of the recent discovery of multiple levels of fraudulent activities and discrepancies found under the supervision of Mr. Daniel Newland. Newland further used his position to intimidate members of the media after taking the airways to fabricate the evidence. Evidence that was presented to the Supreme Court, who ruled overwhelmingly in favor of a recount in our district. The recount exposed additional discrepancies within Mr. Daniel Newland's office, providing that Mr. Newland's action favors specific candidates over others. This should be the people's choice. The observers discovered that one of the ballot boxes' serial numbers had been changed, and then appeared to have countless number of ballots stuffed under different candidates in a particular box. Additionally, in the ballot boxes, there were numbers that were manufactured. Numbers of manufactured, made-up numbers for specified candidates to have an edge over other candidates. That's not a free and fair election. Never again should our people feel disenfranchised by the leadership and the system that should be working for the people, that is put there by the people. It should be working for us. Therefore, today I stand with the people's movement, with thousands of citizens to back this petition We are just starting in District 4, but I hear that there's some discrepancy in District 1 as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We are calling for the immediate.
Yes. Yes.
We are calling for the immediate resignation of Mr. Daniel Newland. Thousands of people throughout the district are offended by this and can no longer trust the electoral process under Mr. Newland.
Yes.
My allegiance is to the people, and today I stand with the people in this petition as hundreds more are coming from all over the district. This is what we are requesting, that the magistrate, Mr. Daniel Newland, resign his position as magistrate to allow a sincere investigation into the previous fraudulent actions carried out at the National Election Commission, Upper Bong County Tally Center, within the next week. We are pleading for either a complete recount of the representative ballot papers from all 74 polling places in the 24 voting precincts of electoral district number 4, which were processed during the October 10, 2022 general elections, or a revote of the election in district number 4 in order to restore trust in the electoral process. In this plea, we are still preserving our allegiance to the democratic process, to the highest court of the land. This is a humble request so that the voices of the people will be heard, so that the masses in the district will be heard. Third, we formally request, and now with evidence, that a recount of the 5 polling centers have confirmed fraudulent actions and ballot tampering in violation of election laws. It is necessary that remedy is completely reserved to restore confidence and for the constitutional rights of the citizens to stand. So today we stand with the people to pledge our allegiance to a government that will work for the people, with the people, for a democracy that will stand for all. Let God bless you.